Good day, guys. Being here. So first, I want to apologize for the slow update recently. I have a school assignment due in a week's time, so a lot of work to do. Today I'm going to talk about topography again. So previously we did this exercise 23035. We used a two-dimensional DWG file to create a topography in Revit. Okay, and Sam was right. Sometimes we don't have a DWG file. So what if we only have a image with some contour lines? How can we create a topography in Revit? And also, Sam talked about how can we adjust the level to match, adjust the level of the project to match the topography, or the other way around, adjust the topography to match the project. Okay, so we will talk about that as well. So let's start. So first, before we jump into Revit, I used my local mapping service. So I just picked a random site and just did a screenshot. So as you can see, this is quite a good tool actually. So you can just adjust the image and turn on a contour, and then what I did is just did a screenshot and also include the scale. So now we can create a project and import that image. Okay, so now this is a project, and usually I always go to a site plan when I need to create a topography, because usually the view range, one reason is the view range by default is 100, but still not high enough for Bendigo. Bendigo's 200 something, so we need to change it to higher than that. So let's use 300. And the other reason is by default in a site plan, you can see a project base point and survey point. Sometimes it can be useful. So now we can drag that image into Revit. Okay, so now very important step, we need to scale it. So to scale, so if you have a scale bar, it can be quite easy. Just select the image, type RE, or just click on here, and roughly just pick this end of the scale bar, pick the other end of the scale bar, and type in the number. So here 20 meter 20000, and click anywhere. So this will scale this image. Okay, so this should be close to scale. If it's not 100% accurate, but because this is usually used for early stage before we having any survey information. So once we receive survey, we will create a new new topography from the CAD provided by the survey engineer. Survey, what do we call them? Anyway, so this is one option. So if you have a scale bar, you can quite easily do it. Or if you don't have a survey, but maybe you might have your title document of your site. For example, let's pretend this is the site. From the title, we know that this is a number, right? So from roughly, maybe trying to find some fence, or usually there's some boundary you can say from the map, and then try to get the length. For example, this is it's telling us 37, but if from your title it says maybe 38, which means this image is a little bit too small, we need to scale it. So just select it, type RE, pick here to here, so type 38 for example. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So now let's start to once it's the scale is right, it's you know, roughly right. You can start to place the site. So to place the site, place the topography. Go to massing and site. You can click on top surface. And also, I'm still using 2023. If you're using 2024 or 2025, it will be top solid. But I think they are very similar. Okay, so now click on place point, absolute elevations. These are the levels. So we just need to. So here these are in meters. Okay, so let's we just need to convert this into millimeter. So type 30 behind. So for example 236, we can just start to place point. Okay, so now you can see once we when we place this point, we'll create the site, but this will create an issue. I'll show you. So 236. Okay, so this is 236 as well. So still okay, everything's fine. Okay, all good. 36 as well. Yeah. Okay, so now we're covering. Okay, so we see here, we can't see the contour line here. So how can we fix this? We can finish it, right click, overwrite, and give it some transparency. So apply. Okay, so now we can see. And go back, edit surface, place point. So now we can 23550 Now we can start to place more points. Okay. So that's 235. So yeah, done. I don't think we need to be very, exactly on the line. Just roughly place the point, because I won't trust this contour, because these are just give you some ideas about the rough height of the side or the slope, and yeah, so you can just roughly place them. And sometimes you can skip. You don't need to. If it's all like very, similar, spacing, you probably don't even. So you can skip some. So for example, we have 236, or just instead of do the next one 700. Oh, sorry, meter. You can skip that. Skip that. We can just go to the other one. Okay, so it won't make much difference. If you skip one, it won't. You can save half the time, but it won't make much difference. Okay. See, you just finish. You can finish work early and have some free time. Okay, let's just do a last one. So I won't place all. So okay, so now let's stop here. So let's finish this. Okay, go to 3D view. Let's have a look. I'll change to shade SD, and this is the site. Okay, and can't really see the contour lines. Maybe change to a HL. Okay, so and then you can also adjust. So currently we have 1 meter second contour. So if you want to, you can reduce this 1 meter. So yeah, or you can insert change this to multiple value. This one as a primary, because the setting will be different, the line type will be different. So between primary contours and the secondary contours apply. Yeah, you can see that the dark solid lines are primary contours, and then the half-tone dashed lines are secondary contours. Okay, so and you can always go to object style, topography. It's all controlled by these settings. Okay, so now we have this topography. The next step is, for this exercise, is we're going to pretend we'll go to ground floor plan. I'll just create some wall, WA wall, and maybe just place a roof on top of this. Okay, finish, attach. Let's go to 3D view. Now we have a little house here. So let's pretend we modeled this before the topography, and now we try to, either move this topography down to match the levels and the project, or we move the project up to match the topography. So personally, I always, unless it's very like late stage of the project with most of the building like a building permit document, maybe building permit town plan, yeah. Unless it's very late stage, so I won't move the project at all. But if it's still early stage, I will always move the project to match the topography. So usually what I do is I try to find exactly what the height difference is. So because you don't want to move up or want to move again. So you need to roughly, so for example, what you can do is maybe you can do this. So so this is 3D view. You can add a level, or actually, hang on, maybe not. I'll just go to elevation. So you can just roughly, so you can do anything like reference plans, levels, or even detail lines. So here I'm going to just do a detail line. So let's just draw a line, and you just roughly get some idea. Maybe I want to move my building to this level, for example. And what we need to do is we need to maybe just do a dimension, from that line to here. I'll change the scale so we can see the number. Okay, so this is a very special number, so maybe I'll just make it more reasonable. Okay, so 237, for example. So now I know the height difference is, and then we can just, maybe you can even just let me just copy this number so I don't need to type it again. Okay, Control C. Okay, so now we can delete this dimension, delete this line. We just need to move this level, so 1, 2, and move MV, go up, and let me just type a number and delete it, Control V, okay, and click. So now you can see this project, ZE, this building and also the levels has been moved up to match the side. Looks like should be down a little bit, but yeah, let's pretend it's in the right spot. Okay, so this is we move the building up, move the levels up to match the topography. Now let me just Control Z, and how can we what if this building or this document is very it's already at the very late stage, and then we don't want to mess up all the drawings. so we can move the topography down. Okay, so I can do the same, MV. Okay, so type a number, backspace, Control V, enter. And now the only issue we will have here is if we go to the side, like make ground floor. Okay, so yeah, side plan, you can see the topography, but the ground floor, because by default, if you type VV, by default the topography is hidden in floor plan. So we just need to tick this box, click OK. So now we have this side. So where are the contour lines? Hang on, let me check. Oh, there's not any. That's fine. That's fine. Just don't worry about that. So now, if I go to massing the side, label contour, and do label here, I'll change the scale so you can see. Maybe not too much. 200, 1 to 200, maybe 1 to 500. Okay, so now we can see this is 500 mil, 1 meter here. What the real number should be? So if you go to site, we probably want those number to be 235.5, 236.5, right? So what we need to do is go back to the ground floor, select this contour label, click on edit type, and see here elevation base. We just need to change, or not change, we just need to move the project base point down. So if I go to click OK, let me just go to 3D view maybe. I'll type VV to turn on, to go to type S, go to site, and tick the project base point. You'll see it's here, select it. So currently it's sitting at a 0, right? 0 height. So you can see 0 here. So if you click it, type negative, type press Control V, because we have this number, so we moved the topography down by this number. If we type this, click anywhere, now go back to ground floor. So we see now they are supposed to be the same. So if I go to side, and so you can see here, go to side, label contours. If I label here, this should match this. So 239, 239. Okay. So, yep, 237. Right. So yeah, this is yes. So this is what if I mean. So this is if if you're like if you don't want to, you can't. Sometimes you can't really move your project depending on how you model it. Sometimes it will, when you try to move it, it break up to pieces, and then it's probably better to just move the topography down, and then you just need to change this one. So I think that's it. Let me just have a look. Edit surface. Yeah, so this is also the issue. So if you're doing this way, you will see all these numbers are not different, not the previous 203 sorry, 230 something meters. But yeah, so this is why I always try to move the project up instead of move the topography. I think that's all. That's all for today. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment or use just trying to find a shared document. I think you try to find this document. Okay, so you should be able to find it somewhere in my channel. If just post your questions, your suggestions, your ideas, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.